everyone. Welcome to Mr. C's channel. For those of you who don't know, my name is Rose Angel and I am Mr. C's niece, aka the girl that posted the TikTok that went viral about her uncle. And I want to say hello first off to everyone who has decided to rejoin after our technical difficulty that we've had. We had like a few...
Did you fix it yet?
We had a few live streams that didn't go as planned, but we are finally here.
Finally.
And we just want to talk to you guys more about what Mr. C does.
Do I have to come in the room now?
Not yet. We're still, you know, giving him a short introduction.
I'll take a sandwich. Come on.
A little bit short. But back in January, a video of TikTok went viral of my uncle, Mr. C. And it was about me promoting his YouTube channel. And everyone seemed to like all his videos, so we really wanted to give you guys an in-depth look as to what he does in these videos and the inspiration that comes behind it. So thank you to each and every one of you who are commenting right now. And for those of you who just joined, welcome to Mr. C's channel. We are so excited to have you here today and to give you a little sneak peek as to his read aloud and the book that got him famous on YouTube. So it was called I Broke My Trunk by Mo Willems. And that video got him 100,000 views overnight. It was something that was completely unexpected. So he will be giving us a rendition of that. But before we continue with the live stream, here is a little sneak peek as to his new merch collection that he has. He's giving t-shirts, giving hoodies. No, not giving. Obviously, you have to go to the link in his community post. And on that store, you can find hoodies, t-shirts, and tote bags. They're very affordable as well. So if you want to support our channel and support Mr. C and his new projects that he has on the way, you can be sure to purchase a clothing item or a tote bag. They're really cute. And as you can see, this is his new logo. There's his little ball cap here, and the message above says there is magic in books, which is his new phrase that he has coined. And we are really excited for the new projects he has coming, and this wouldn't be possible without you guys, so we really want to thank you so much for all of your support, for every single comment you've left, for every live stream you've joined, or for every little like that you've given to each of his videos. It means so much to us, especially to him, considering the rough year that we've all had because of COVID. But very soon we'll have a lot of news coming from Mr. C. And he is so excited for the year that's coming because we will be sure to bring new projects to you guys. So without further ado, I will introduce you guys to my uncle, Mr. C. Welcome.
So I have to live up to all that hype, huh? No pressure now. Hi, America. And everybody else. Well, here we are. We finally got the thing straightened out, and now the faces to go with the voices. And right now, everybody's scrambling for the remotes, going. I think I'm gonna click over to the food channel and see what's going on over there. But no, here's well. First of all, thank you for all your support, everybody out there. That totally took me by surprise. I didn't realize that so many of you out there were going to start reading these things and watching the films and keep watching them and say, hey, we like them. So that's inspired me to say, okay, then if you enjoy them, I'll keep doing them. I can definitely crank out 1 week, possibly 2. Bear with me if it's been a couple of days. They're coming. Okay, I haven't forgot about you guys. And thank you for all your support and your comments. It's amazing to see that so many of you out there are taking interest in this. So I'll keep cranking out as many of the books as I can. And as Rosangel was saying, hopefully at some point down the road I can start thinking of some ideas, because I'm thinking, you know what? Rather than just tell other people's stories, why can't I come up with some of my own stories? So I've been thinking some ideas. So hopefully... the little owl you see here, by the way, stand up again, show me the owl. Sit down. That owl you see there, Angel's mother drew that one day and said, here, I forget where they found the owl I was using for a while. They said, you need your own owl. Okay, so she drew that. And that, stand up again, That owl is now what you're going to see on T-shirts and tote bags, and I've been trying to find bookmarks. I can't find anybody makes bookmarks, believe it or not. That's kind of sad if you think about it, because really, if I want to get you guys reading, you need bookmarks. I can't find anybody makes bookmarks. When I do, there will be bookmarks out there too, because it makes sense if you want to, keep track of what page you're on. Otherwise, you get to page 72 and you go, wait, this doesn't look familiar. Was I? And then you got to spend 10 minutes thumbing back and forth. Okay, does this sound familiar? Does it? Yeah, here. Okay, find it. By the time you finally found what page you're on, you got to put the book down and get back to work, or get off the subway or whatever, and you're like, ah. So bookmarks hopefully are down the road. And again, I'm not doing this because I want to sell the shirts and make money. And there's no money. This was not something I did for the money. This is enjoyment. I started doing these to get kids to experience the joy of reading books. It really is a joy, And as you get older, you kind of lose, you lose some of the joy. You lose some of the magic. You lose some of the quality of just doing things. You want to do them, not because you have to do them. So, pick up a book once in a while. Whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're into, find a book and, get into it. Just get lost in the story. That's part of the beauty of it.
Yep, and as you can see, we're twinning right now. He also has his shirt on, his merch. Show him.
See?
Yeah, your merch. Yeah, there we are. We are so excited for this read aloud.
The problem is not weird. It's not an owl. It's a hippo. But that's my problem, not yours. Okay, I should have slouched.
Yeah. I have a question right now. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people are asking, how old are you?
Old enough to know better. No, I'm 49. Believe it or not.
And it was just your birthday a week ago, right?
Doesn't look a day over 48. Yeah.
Yeah, we celebrated. But
yeah,
I will.
She had a second slice of cake. I won't tell anybody.
Yep. I mean, yeah. But I am so excited for this book that got him popular on this platform. We know as.
Yes. By the way, somebody asked. You guys send me your comments whenever I put a movie. Somebody asked me, why do I say hello, boys and girls? I forget who it was. They said, why do you start off with hello, boys and girls? When I did the first books, like I said, they were for my wife's second grade class. The teacher said, can you read some of the books? Okay, so that's what I did. Kids, okay. So just hello, boys and girls just popped in there, and that's what I started doing. So, and it stuck. And at the other end of the movies, goodbye, everybody. There's magic in books. That just popped in there. It's like baseball announcers when they have a home run call. It's not something they sit there and they think, okay, what am I going to say? Let me work this out. No, it happens and it pops out of your mouth, and you're like, that's good. I'm keeping that. So that's what happened with. There's magic in books. That's how that worked its way into it. I just said it one day and thought, yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, there it is, right there.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And someone also asked, is that his daughter? No, I am not his daughter. I am his niece.
I wanted my daughter to sit here because she's actually had a little piece in the books, but she was too shy. Didn't want to come out of her room.
Well, I won't keep you guys waiting because it is an amazing book. But here is Mr.C.
Well, a lot of you have been asking me, how do I do it? Well, here's how you can stay here. That's fine. You can go here. Okay, so a lot of you are asking, how do you do that? How do you do that? How do you do? Well, the voices. Okay. Well, first I picked the book. A few places to get books. And by the way, a couple of you have asked for books. I've seen your requests. 2 people I think have sent me. Can you do this book? I'm looking for the books. See, the catch is the first thing I do. Well, the second thing I do after I pick the book, the first thing I do is I look for the book based on, is it an interesting story? Can I do voices for a character? And I have no formal training for doing voices. It's just just something I just do. You make it up. That's all it is. So if I can do a voice for a couple of the characters, sound effects. I think sound effects make it interesting. Yeah. Kids like they don't want a boring, dry, straight read, because after about 30 seconds they're looking around the room going, what am I going to do now, because this is boring and I don't want to be here. Okay, so if I can find something to liven up the sound effects, keep the kids interested, keep them keep them focused, make them want to stay and listen and read. Okay, so I look for a book, the characters, the sound effects, whatever, the interesting story, and then once I've got that, the second thing I do is I get pictures of the pages. because I want you to see them, see the words that follow along. Okay, and the pictures, I like the pictures and take the pic. I like them so you can see them very well online. They're not designed to be top quality, but at least you can see them and follow along. And then I do the narration. I add the sound effects. At the end, I go put some music under it that sounds to fit the mood of the story. And then I post it. So that's how it happens. So to show you how it happens, it's one of the first books I did. I'll tilt it up so you can see it in the glare. I Broke My Trunk by Mo Willems. I'm sure a lot of people, somebody thought I was the president of the Mo Willems fan club. No, Mo Willems was a writer that my kids enjoyed when they were younger. My kids are now 14 and 12, so the Mo Willems stable characters is something they're very familiar with. They like those stories, so I happen to have a few of those still around the house. Gave them to my other nieces and nephews. Okay, so that's why there's a lot of Mo Willems, and I use his books. I've done a few of those. So let me show you with Gerald and Piggy, who are two. If you've ever read the Gerald and Piggy stories, it's two characters: Gerald, the elephant, and Piggy, the pig. Yeah, Piggy's the pig. Yeah, Piggy's the pig. I had to think about that for a second. So, only two characters that I have to think of now. Elephants are big, as you can see. Yeah. Stop looking at me. So, elephants are big. Yeah, and so for a big animal, I needed a big, deep voice. Okay, and that's what I did. So, well, I guess Gerald is something like this. Something in the back of your throat, make it sound a little deeper, a little resonance, a little. And a pig is a smaller animal, and Piggy is a girl. So okay, so I needed something a little higher pitched, and I started practicing, and I thought, okay, we'll go up to it. No, that's too high. Come down. That sounds too deep. You work on it, and after a while, for Piggy, I had a voice that sounds like this. It's in fact. Piggy sounds a little bit like my grandmother. I thought about that one. Yeah, it occurred to me one day. Holy cow, it sounds like my grandmother. She's been gone 15 years, and I've brought her back to life in this. Okay, so my grandmother's voice is kind of like Piggy. And then way down here, we have Gerald, the deep voice. And so you make an association before you know it. You practice a bit, and you got a voice. You know? Worst case scenario, you can't find a voice, just read. Okay, you don't have to get overly creative, because then you're laying it on too thick. So just do what you have to. Come with a few of the characters and do it. So I Broke My Trunk by Mo Willems. Oh yes, there's a picture of my son many years ago. It was Halloween. He had to dress up as a character.
He was 4 years old.
Yeah.
He was holding that book.
So here's his copy of the book, and we'll go from. Let's see if you can see it there. So there's Piggy sitting off in the corner. I have not seen Gerald today. Why? And here comes Gerald. Oh, what happened to his trunk? Okay, so now we're going to find out what happened to his trunk. Gerald! What happened to your trunk? Okay, now the trunk is broken, so I'm going to use the deep voice, and I pinch my nose so you can see there's something wrong with the trunk. I broke my trunk. How did you break your trunk? It is a long and crazy story. Again, remember, the trunk is broken. Obviously, no one would speak to its trunk. Tell it! Piggy's all excited. Well, I was playing with Hippo. There's Hippo. Da-da-da-da. Throwing a few sound effects, happy, playing animals, and then I had an idea. I wanted to lift Hippo onto my trunk. I talk very fast, by the way, in case you haven't noticed yet. So that's one of the things I have to do. Remind myself, slow down. Let the kids hear the words. Okay? So if I go too fast, just say, hit the brakes. I'll get the hint. Why? So now Gerald thinks about it, and I'll scratch my chin. Because. Okay. So I lifted Hippo onto my trunk. Now with the sound of it. There we go. Lift Hippo up on the trunk, and But a hippo on your trunk is heavy. By the way, who circled the words here? It wasn't my son. He actually took care of the book, which it was his favorite book. Now, these are not my notes where I just circle like, okay, stress the word. No, somebody just vandalized the book. Anyway, but a hippo on your trunk is heavy. Now, I'll add the sound effect of him groaning under the weight of a hippo on your trunk, which we all know is heavy. Oh, that's another thing. I'll stop for 5 minutes because after a while your throat gets really scratched up. Is that how you broke your trunk? No. There is more to my story. Then Rhino showed up. Hey! There's Rhino. Hey! There's Gerald with the... Oh. Rhino wanted a turn. What did you do? I lifted both of them onto my trunk. Da-da, da-da. 2 animals down at once. So just a da-da-da. We go up in scale. But a hippo and a rhino on your trunk are very heavy. Again, I don't know who circled the words. That's not my notes for emphasis. Somebody just came along and I think I know who it was. We'll talk to your other cousin later. But is that how you broke your trunk? No. There is more to my story. Of course there is, because there wasn't. But we're over now. We all go home. Then Hippo's sister showed up. Hippo has a sister? Well, I figured his sister would be in the sequel, but no. A big sister. Hello. It's a hippo. It's a big animal, really deep voice. So that's like, just again, cartoons, you go by the sizes, and that dictates the... Did she want to turn too? Yes. She also wanted to play her piano. Sound effects, so at this point, great. I got a cartoon hippo with a piano. Okay, so I'd find some piano sound effects and throw that in. If you watch the film the way I have it constructed, there is no piano. Again, this is the earlier days when I was listening to the creative process more, So I would put a piano in now. You hear that. 2 hippos, 1 rhino, and a piano on your trunk are very, very heavy. Da-da, 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 bam. Hit the piano sound effect for effect. Okay. Wait, don't hold the page because then everybody's going to wonder what happened to the ending. Is that how you broke your trunk? No. This is a long, crazy story. Gerald. How did you break your trunk? Oh my gosh, she didn't jump good. Made you flinch.
Made the iPad flinch too.
Yes. Well, I was so proud of what I had done that I ran to tell my very best friend about it. Now, here's Piggy. That's Gerald's very best friend. Aww. I'll throw that in for emphasis. But I tripped and fell. Whoop! And I'll throw in a sound effect there, which I did, like a slide whistle and bing! So you got that. And broke my trunk. You broke your trunk running to tell me your story? That is a crazy story. That is a funny story. Don't give the ending away yet. I want to tell someone your crazy story. Put in the sound effects of some feet running and whoop! Another sound effect of the slide whistle and the bing! And let's see, for a little chipmunk, I'll put in the, okay, I'll try to tweak the voice. If I can't tweak the voice, because the chipmunk is a tiny animal and I am not a tiny reader, what I'll do then is, this is where my daughter, who is very shy, and normally I'd bring in here for the one line, but again, she doesn't want to come out of her room tonight. I don't know why. I said she could. I would have her do the voice, and if I can't get her to do the voice, I'll tweak it somehow. Piggy, what happened to your snout? It is a long and crazy story. And that brings us to the end of said book, at which point I'll do my close, have another drink of water, because right now my voice is killing me from doing all that.
Yeah, I mean, it happens to, I guess, everyone who uses their voice, especially, like, you know, voice actor here, and you know, I'm a singer as well, so we go through the same struggles, and I guess that's how we relate a lot, right?
Oh, yeah, that's how it happens. Oh, yeah, that's how it happens, right.
Yeah, so, I mean,
So that's some of the process, folks. That's how I do it. I get the book, find one that looks interesting and appealing, has good characters, has a good story, a chance to drop in some sound effects. Again, like I do this to keep the kids interested, and then I take the pictures of the pages, put it all together, and post it.
Right. So now we're coming into our Q&A session. You guys have asked a lot of amazing questions, and we've gathered some. So the first thing is, what is your favorite thing about your career and reading?
Well, I don't even think of it a career, because it's not. Again, like I said, I'm not doing this for the money. I just want kids to enjoy the thrill of reading. I was 3 once. I sort of grew up, so, you know. But there's the simple joy of picking up a book and letting the story take you wherever it goes, and have fun with it. So that's why I enjoy doing it. You know, I read stories to you when you were little. I read stories to my other nieces and nephews. I read stories to your cousins, my son and daughter. God willing, many years from now, I'll be an old gray man, and I'll be sitting there reading to the grandkids, and they'll find this stuff funny, and they'll go, "Grandpa, we like coming here. You're silly." So that's what'll happen someday, and who knows? You know? So that's it. Make it fun. Make it fun.
Right. Definitely.
You know, and I can't, and not just kids. Again, like I keep having people read from the comments are older than I guess the intended audience was, but they find joy in reading this too and watching the films. Yeah, so have fun with it. Enjoy it. You know?
Yep. And another question we got is, when did you start reading? I know that you started when you were really young, right?
I told the story last time. Yes. Unfortunately, I didn't bring the book out here tonight. It was many years ago when I was a little kid. I started reading when I was 3 years old. The book, The Bus to Chicago. And Mr. Gonzago drives the bus to Chicago. And here's the grandma who gets on the bus from Chicago. And it's a very basic book from the time to teach kids, you know, basic vocabulary, you know, make easy sentences. And I read that when I was 3. One of the earliest memories I have is when I was 3 and a half, sitting on the floor of the basement of my grandmother's house, and my aunt, who at the time was in high school, she brought some friends over, and they're sitting there watching this 3-year-old kid reading The Bus from Chicago. They were fascinated. So was I. I'm like, oh, I love this book. I read the book over and over and over and over. So that's how it all got started, the love of reading. I haven't lost it. It's fun. Yeah.
Right. And I also saw a really nice comment here that said in 10 years he's going to have the next generation listening to these stories. It's from Janae. But what do you have to say to everyone who is supporting you?
I say type bigger. I can't read. Oh my gosh, I'm getting old fast.
Yeah, I mean, we're streaming on an iPad because of technical difficulties we had before.
No, here, you try reading with this. Tell me what it says. I can't see that. I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, but what do you have to say to, like, all your fans?
Hello. I'm glad you like it. You know, like I said, it wasn't like I set out to, you know, hey, let me see how many people I can get to. No, it was just, you know, a favor to somebody asking, can you read some books for the kids? And then you know, one thing led to another. And now here we are a year later doing this. And, you know, I see a lot of people who are, I see some of the comments, people who say, I remember this book when I was a kid. Or I wish you had read this to me when I was a kid. Or, I'm glad you're enjoying them. You know, kids of all ages, doesn't 3 or 13 or 93. 91 is a cutoff point. Okay, but yeah, whatever. As long as you're enjoying them, that's really all I ask.
Yeah, and as soon as I was going to ask this next question, I saw like 3 more people type it.
And
it's the most requested question. What is your favorite book?
My favorite book. Gosh, of all time? Do I really have a favorite? I don't know. I've had a lot. See, I'm at the point now. I've read so many books. I don't think I have a favorite. I have a lot of books that are just just for the enjoy. I'm a history buff. I love history, so historical fiction is the stuff I read now. I read a lot of historical fiction. I'm a baseball fan. I read a lot of books on baseball. You amaze how many anecdotes you find on your whatever your favorite thing is to do. Yeah. Surprise, he's big. Cooking, okay? For some reason, I like cookbooks, don't you? But they always have the same ending. Even if you burn it, that's all right. But yeah, I just love reading. I just love studying. It's one of my favorite. When I was in high school, I used to read Hemingway and Faulkner and the classics. Just because it was fun to do. I didn't have to read them for school. Or I read one book from that author and thought, oh, I found another one. Let me read that instead. So. I just love reading.
I also am seeing a lot of people talking about whether he has merch or not. Yes, he does have merch. As you can see, I'm wearing it, and he's wearing it, but you
She
can't
calls
really
it merch.
see
I call it stuff. Okay.
Yeah, but
And again, don't think that's the reason I did this. Like,
right.
oh yeah, see, here's the catch. You want us to read, now you're gonna buy this stupid shirt. No. If you like the shirts, go ahead and get the shirt or the tote bag or the hoodie or somebody please find me the bookmarks. I want to make these so bad because it's about reading and it just seems logical. There will be bookmarks one day, I promise you. So, but if you like the shirts, buy the shirts. If you don't like the shirts, buy the tote bags.
You can actually find the store in his community post. We posted the link, so if you just press that, you'll be directed to his website.
Now, in English, what does that mean?
So you'll find your merch store in a website link that we posted.
Do what she says.
Yeah. And we also got a few more questions coming in that say, is that the girl I posted the TikTok? So, clarification, I'm not his daughter. I am his niece. His daughter is really shy, camera shy, so she didn't want to come up here. But I am the girl that did post that viral TikTok.
So the least I can do is return the favor and post a link to her so you can see that. And she actually can't sing. Okay, if I had to read, you have to sing. Good. So, go.
Yeah, I am a singer.
Come on, belt out some Janis Joplin right now. Let's go.
Oh, I was put on the spot. But yeah, I can sing a little for you guys.
She doesn't know who Janis Joplin is.
No, I mean, I'm more of like a pop girl. But I do sing and
she's more of a pop girl, more of a pop tart.
It's
a dad joke.
I know. You can find me on social media, and my channel is also linked to his channel. It's called Rose Angel. That's my name.
Now I want a pop tart.
Oh my God. Yeah, well.
You have any brochure in the? Oh no! Stop it! Stop with the pop tarts. Go on.
Yeah, well, you can follow me, subscribe, and yeah, I help him out a lot with social media and promoting his new videos in my TikTok. So you can also follow my TikTok. But yeah,
I personally, not to cut you off, but I think that music and books go together. You get you get your favorite tunes. You pop on the Dr. Dre headset, and you find the book, and you find a quiet place for an hour. Put your tunes on, read the book, knock off another 30 pages. And hey, before you know it, you're like, yeah, that wasn't a bad way to spend an hour.
Right.
Kicking back, got some tunes on, got the book. Or you're on your way to work, let's say, or school, and you're sitting on the bus for 20 minutes. I got time to kill. Pop on the headset, pop in the book. Okay, take out my bookmark, which will be there one of these days. And pick up where I left off and get as much knocked out as I can. Oh, hey, I'm here. Okay, pop the bookmark back in, turn off the headset, and off you go.
Right.
Yeah.
We got another question.
Okay.
We got another question. What other hobbies do you do besides reading?
What other hobbies? Well, let's see. I have a fish tank. I have a 30-gallon fish tank, and I find it fascinating trying to keep the fish alive. Usually works. There's we can't turn the camera on now. I have angelfish and gouramis. I used to have discus fish, which are very colorful, but they can be hard to take care of sometimes. So after a while, it's like, all right, that's not working as well as I thought. But I take care of the fish. I've had fish tanks since I was a kid too. Ever since I was 10, my father had fish tanks, and he taught me how to take care of them, how to change the water, how to feed them, how to make sure the fish get along, so you don't mix one fish in there. Oh, by the way, that's go check out Ugly Fish, which I did about 3 weeks ago. Ugly Fish is a book that I put up on the site, and that's about the one fish that doesn't want to get along with the other fish. I've had a few of those through the years. So you know how that turns out. But I love fish. I love baseball. Baseball is my favorite sport. I've been watching baseball since I was 9. So that's a lot of Mets games. Oh. Anyway, but yeah, I love baseball. Probably my favorite thing in the whole world, baseball. I love watching it. Big into music. My iTunes, I've probably got about 12,000 songs on there. Going back from early rock and roll from the early late 50s up until the latest Ariana Grande and Charlie Puth. I like all kinds of music, so I'll listen to music. I can cook, believe it or not. Yeah, oh yeah. You can vouch for that. You've had some dinners here.
Yeah.
Okay. Other than one time you had to go to the hospital, but that wasn't my fault. Okay, we didn't know. You had the stomach flu before you got here. Okay, so my meatloaf was not responsible in any way, shape, or form for that. For you going to the hospital that night. But I've learned to cook, and I've done pretty well with it. You know what? Maybe I should post a soup recipe at the end of this. What do you think?
That wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah, I think.
Translations don't do it. Okay.
No, you should. What do you guys think? Put it in the comments. Should he post a cooking video?
Oh, no, yeah, okay, that's so bad. Anyway, so, yeah, well, but you know what? Again, use the cooking as an example. You find things, and all of a sudden it's like, you just try once. Oh my gosh.
You got a lot of yeses.
Wow, somebody actually does want my recipes. All right, okay, well, Pop-Tarts, throw them in the toaster, 30 seconds later, they're done. There you go. That's an easy recipe. No, all right, we'll work on something with the recipes. I'll see if I can figure out something I can give you guys later. But the great thing with cooking, or not doing anything really, just learn the basics and experiment and build on it. And before you know it, hey, you've opened up a whole new world that you enjoy, that you enjoy being a part of. The things you enjoy doing, things you enjoy just for the sake of doing it, not just because somebody told you to.
Right. Yeah. And I got another question also saying, can you do celebrity impressions? And if so, which one?
Oh, let's see. Celebrity impressions.
I like your Kermit impression.
Hey, well, it's Kermit the Frog here, and today we're talking with Riz Angel about why is this big man over here doing books. Well, it's a very, very funny story. Okay. I can only do this about 20 seconds at a time. After that, I gotta pause. Who are some? Can I do so? Well, celebrities. Okay, celebrities. I think everybody can do a celebrity of some sort because they're celebrities for a reason. You see them all over the place. You hear them all over the place. Their voices are stuck in your head, whether you like it or not. And then after a while, you pick up the mannerisms and then you go with it and you do the voice. That's how celebrity impersonators become famous. They learn the mannerisms. I don't know if you know who Daryl Hammond is. He was the comedian. He's Saturday Night Live. He would do voices. Now he had a stable of voices because he would watch hours and hours and hours of a person who he thought he could do the voice for. He would watch the mannerisms and he'd watch, listen for their speech patterns, listen for the sort of vocabulary they would use, and then he would work on the voice and how the intonation, how would the inflection of the voice change for a question versus an answer, and to the point where you could close your eyes, and if you weren't really listening closely, you'd think, yeah, that really is so and so. Oh no, it's not. So. Yeah, you put me on the spot now. I gotta think. Okay, celebrity. I'm trying to think who we got. Give me ideas of a celebrity who's famous enough that I could do that people out there go, oh yeah, I recognize that voice. But, yeah, we'll work on that. I'll think of somebody for next time.
Yeah, and we also got someone else saying, Bestie, do you know how to dance? You got a bestie on there.
Did you post that video that I told you not to post?
It wasn't me. I swear it was my mom.
It wasn't you.
No, so my mom.
My de facto agent. We'll talk later.
Yeah. My mom sent me a funny video of Michael dancing the day of his
birthday. It's not that funny. You had to be there, and I was.
Oh. And what do you have to say on that? Can you dance?
What do you have to say? Ouch! It hurt.
I guess that's a no or a maybe.
Is that on TikTok?
Yeah.
Go find it.
Yeah, you can find it on my TikTok.
You'll thank me later for not doing it now.
Oh, look, we also got, what's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie? Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I love movies. I can watch movies, old black and white movies in the 30s and 40s up to today. But Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is a very funny movie. If I'm in a bad mood, I can put that on and for an hour and a half just laugh. Then the last 5 minutes, kind of turns a little serious, and it's the moral at the end. But it's just a funny movie. Put that on for an hour and a half just to laugh, and the ending has a way of kind of warming your heart. But a lot of that's probably my favorite movie of all time, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. And if you need something a little more serious, oh gosh, I could watch anything. I could watch. I'm a baseball fan, so for me, the best baseball movie I ever saw was a movie called 8 Men Out. It's about the 1919 World Series, how the gamblers convinced some players to throw it, and then ultimately the gamblers stabbed the players in the back, never paid them, and the players were suspended from playing ever again. So that's my favorite baseball movie of all time. But yeah, my daughter, who's 14, she's getting into acting. She wants to be an actress, or if not, she's at least getting interested in Audrey Hepburn and Marilyn Monroe are her two favorites now. So I've been watching a lot of black and white movies, a lot of movies in the 50s with those two actresses, because those seem to be her favorites now. And for me, where I've seen those movies 3, 4, 5 times before, it's like, okay, yeah, I'll learn something new. Watching Rowan Holiday for the 5th time, like, oh yeah, I didn't notice that. Or watching Marilyn Monroe, the chemistry she has on the screen to get people to want to watch. But you know what? Everybody has a different idea of a good movie. You sit down and I've seen you and your cousins every time Nacho Libre comes on. You're like, oh, drop what we're doing. We gotta watch that. And I'm like, okay, it's funny, but I've seen it 12 times already. So,
right.
To each his own.
Right, definitely. And we also got a request if you could possibly do your Elvis Presley impression.
Elvis Presley, well, thank you very much. Hey there, sweet girl. Who asked for that there? I got a peanut butter sandwich here for you. Fried peanut butter and banana sandwich for you. Well, the Elvis impression is very easy to do. You just kind of tweak this to your lip like that and talk. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Elvis. Wow. Who asked for the Elvis impression, by the way? Who was that?
A fan. I don't know. Someone.
Which fan? Oh,
I'm
well,
not
thank
sure.
you.
I have to look, but
all right,
someone
we'll
asked
look it
for
up.
the
Thank
Elvis
you.
impression. Can you possibly?
I actually went. It's funny. I went to Graceland years ago, and it's the house that Elvis lived in. They turned it into a museum now, and you walk in there, and the kitchen is reserved in all of its 1975 glory, with the brown and avocado green furniture. And you look there, and you see the stove, and Elvis actually. They told us on the tour, Elvis actually had a cook that he had on call 24/7. Which meant if he woke up at 3 in the morning and wanted pork chops, the cook had to go downstairs at 3 o'clock in the morning and cook pork chops for Elvis, which I thought was kind of cool. My wife now is laughing hysterically in the background, like, I'm not cooking for you at 3 in the morning. I wasn't asking you to. I'm fine with a bowl of cereal or a Pop-Tart. There we go, back to that again. But that's my Elvis impression. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, Elvis, you got to do that for some reason.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we also got. Do you have an Instagram? Nope.
I've heard of Instagram. What is that?
It's another social media platform where you get to post pictures.
At YouTube, that's not enough.
Apparently not, but yeah. I mean, he's still pretty new to all this, so we don't have that many social media platforms. But be sure to subscribe to his YouTube.
Well, I think you do. I just have the YouTube stuff, and that's enough.
Yeah, but they were asking for you, but
okay.
Unfortunately no. But maybe one day he'll make a few accounts on Twitter or Instagram.
I've heard of Twitter too. What is that?
It's where you like post little.
Oh, with the bird. Yeah.
Yeah, tweets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what else. Can you do Jack Nicholson?
Well, anybody can do. Okay, you can't handle it. Yeah. Jack Nicholson, you kind of talk from the back of your throat like that, and then you kind of inflect your voice a certain way, emphasize the words like that, so you can stretch it out and make it sound. Yeah, that's Jack Nicholson right there in a nutshell.
Yeah.
You want the chicken? Yeah, I want you to hold the chicken salad between your knees. It was a Nicholson movie, 5 Easy Pieces. If you ever saw that one, that Nicholson. Yeah, you know what? Nicholson, I think, has gotten to the point now where he's a caricature himself. So anybody can do a Jack Nicholson impression. It's not that hard, So you can do it. Go ahead.
No.
Close enough.
I can't.
We're gonna have to talk after this.
Yeah.
Bunch. You can say, don't do it.
He's gonna teach me how.
Mm.
We also have another question. Does Mr.C have a favorite song? It's probably gonna be hard for you to answer.
Favorite song? No, well, actually,
Time in the Bottle.
I have a friend of mine. No, it's not Time in the Bottle. That's my least favorite song. I'm kidding. Okay, I have to explain it. It's an inside joke. Time in the Bottle is a song we got married to. No, I'm kidding. Put the rolling pin down, Lane. I have a friend of mine. Like I told you, I have 12,000 songs on my iTunes, and a friend of mine actually one time, some people have like a top 10 list. Well, he decided a top 1,000 list, and he's done this with other friends of ours where, we're all music collectors and we like this. And so your top 1,000 songs of all time. So I have to eventually sit down and triage it and get mine. Yeah, but my top song of all time. It's a song from 1970 from a one-hit wonder called "The Ides of March," and the song is called "Vehicle." It's an early '70s rock song with the horns in it. So it's got that brassy punch to it and the great guitar solo in the middle. That's but as far as the music that I like, okay. Again, like I said, I can listen to almost anything. I can listen to, I can listen to mid '50s Ray Charles 1 minute and flip the dial and there's a Fall Out Boy song, okay, and then flip back the dial, okay, hey, there's some Led Zeppelin, and flip up, okay, some Aretha Franklin, and some Ariana Grande. I can listen to almost anything. My favorites, the Beatles, can't go wrong with the Beatles, Billy Joel, Tom Petty, U2. Yeah, but like I said, I can listen to almost anything. So.
Yep, and before we close out this
amazing
live,
we're going to ask you to do a favor for us now, believe it or not. Okay, I said I picked the books out ahead of time, and look which ones have characters I can use, and which ones can do voices, can do sound effects. Well, I grabbed 3 books, and I'm going to put another book up in a couple of days. So the book after that, you're going to pick it. Oh yeah, this is audience participation. This is where everybody goes. So we have 3 books to pick from. Choice A, The Scarecrow's New Clothes by Lisa Theising. Choice B, Fox on Wheels by Edward Marshall. Choice C, Chester's Way by Kevin Hanks. Those are the 3 books. You pick the book. So, The Scarecrow's New Clothes, Fox on Wheels, Chester's Way. Those are the 3 choices. So, you guys decide which book I'm going to do for next week. Again, as I post this, I said at some point within the next couple of days, I'll have another book ready to go. So you pick the book that I'm going to work on after that. So not the next movie, but the movie after that one will be your choice. Right. Fox on Wheels, Scarecrow's New Clothes, or Chester's Way. You pick the book, and we'll add it all up. We'll see what comes out the winner. And that's the book I'll do.
Yep, we got a lot of people already commenting their choice. And we have also.
Wait, who picked D? There was no D.
We have my mom also, taking note of the choices. So your vote.
Somebody just picked War and Peace. No. Come on. Seriously.
Yep.
1,000-page book.
Well, you get to choose, and that's the deal.
Mm-hmm.
You guys.
So heads or tails? Which is your choice? Wait a second. 3 books, heads or tails? I guess the coin lands on the side. Let's see. So go ahead. Those are the 3 choices. Again, Fox on Wheels by Edward Marshall, The Scarecrow's New Clothes by Lisa Theising, or Chester's Way by Kevin Hanks.
Yeah, someone said there should be a poll. I think we'll make a poll after this just for it to be a bit more organized. But for now, we're just going to be taking down, your choices.
Right. You think? Okay. Yeah. I'll let you figure out how to do that then.
Yeah.
And we'll get that up and running, and then you can. Yeah. So this won't be quite so.
So after this, stay tuned for the poll.
And if you pick one of the books that doesn't get done, don't worry about it. I will be doing them eventually, just not right away. That's all. So bear with us. If you pick B and C was the winner, B is coming. So is A.
Yep. Someone also asked, do you have community posts? Yes, we do have community posts. We have the merch link posted on community posts, and we have a
The
few
stuff
polls.
link merch.
the Mr.C's, merch / stuff link on the community post, as well as the poll will be up there soon. So stay tuned. After this live, we will have that poll up.
Any more
Let's see.
questions? Yeah, I think.
I think that's it for now. Let's see. Where will the poll be? As I explained, it will
Online.
be on the community post section of Michael's YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's read some nice comments. Someone said, "You are the best. My kid has enjoyed your reading so much for the past few weeks. Keep doing what you're doing and helping all of our kids. You are amazing."
As long as you guys enjoy it, as long as you enjoy the books, I'll keep doing it. Like I said, I can crank them out probably about one a week. Sometimes two, but if you don't see anything for a couple days, bear with us. They're coming, okay? So don't look and go, oh, he didn't post another one. What happened?
And this is a question from me to you. Do you want to announce any possible future projects you have for this channel, as well as, what you want to do?
You know what? At some point, I guess the next logical step is I'll have to do my own characters. I've got some ideas, nothing concrete yet, but hopefully at some point down the road, I'll be putting up, hopefully, some of my own stories. See what I can. Let's see. Put the brain to work. Tell the hamster to wake up and get the wheel going, and see if I can come up with some ideas, and maybe put my own stories out there. So that is a possibility. We've been talking about it. The brain trust here. I don't know who has the brain today, but I trust them with it. And hopefully come up with some of my own story ideas and start putting those out there. So at some point in the future, along with the books, you'll see. Oh, hey, Mr.C put up his own story. Wow.
Yeah, we got someone already. Can't wait to hear your own stories, Mr. C. Wow.
Again, like I said, that's a little ways down the road. We're working on it. It was just something we tossed out, and all of a sudden it's like, yeah, that could work. And then now comes the hard part. What's it going to be? So we're working on that. But in the meantime, like I said, I'll keep cranking up books for you guys. Okay. Well, they can't read any of that. What is it? Too small.
All right,
but
someone said, "I want to hear them. I'm excited for his stories."
Yeah, I want to hear them too. How does that turn out? I don't know. We'll find out, I guess.
It seems exciting. Can't wait.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we can't wait either. Honestly, I can't wait. I'm really excited.
We have to wait. I don't have any ideas right now. Sorry.
I know, but I mean, as a family, we've really gotten closer because of this new project that we're working on with Michael. Mm-hmm. And honestly, we just can't wait for what the future has in store for all of us. Mm-hmm. So. But thanks to you guys for all your support, for my uncle and for me as well, because I keep posting on my TikTok regularly about his new content, his new videos. So, Michael, what do you want to say to any kids that are seeking inspiration in books?
Is this the heroes will say there's magic in books? Yeah, well, no, yeah, that was coming. Yes, don't worry. But you know what? Okay.
To all the kids out there, I hope you find a book someplace and you pick it up and you read it, and I hope it's a lot of fun. Seriously, books are a fun thing, and if you read books when you're young, and then you get older and you read more books, and you get older and you read even more books, nobody will ever be able to fool you again. You can see the words for yourself and say, "Hey, I can figure this out on my own. I can do this."
Yeah, that was. I don't know what celebrity that was. That sounds familiar. I can't think of it, but I'll come to you later. Just to all the kids and all the adults and whoever and all the ages in between, just find a book and have fun with it. That's all.
Yep. We also got someone saying, "Mr. C, you're better than Charlie D'Amelio."
Who is he?
It's a popular TikTok influencer, and it's a she.
Charlie?
Yeah, Charlie D'Amelio. She's a dancer.
Still haven't idea who he is.
Yeah, but thank you guys for all your support, the comments. How do you feel about the comments?
If I could see them. You know what? I do read your comments, and like I said, I good or bad, that's as long as you're enjoying them. The overwhelming majority of the comments, you seem to be enjoying the books, you seem to be enjoying the stories, you see memories of when you were a kid and somebody read to you, memories of a school teacher who, got you into reading, you have kids of your own now, some people, and like, I read this to my son, to my niece, to my whoever. To the kid I saw at the bus stop the other day, okay, maybe not that far, but yeah, as long as you're enjoying them, that's really all I can ask for. So.
Right. And to close out, we want to thank you so much. Say thank you.
Thank you. Okay.
And we also want to
So long, I
remind
understand it. Come on, say
everyone.
something.
Yeah, I mean, we also want to remind everyone that the stuff.
Yes, the stuff.
The stuff. We have shirts, we have sweatshirts, we have
We have
tote
more
bags.
stuff.
Right. And as Michael said, it's not, for any, personal, benefit. We just really want to share with you guys the projects he has and also fund the projects he has because they are costly, to make a book and to, buy material for.
I had it in my library card that cost
Right.
a whole $17. Yeah.
No, but like the ring light and just, iPads aren't cheap and stuff. So we really wanted to give you guys the best quality of videos that Michael can produce. And if you can help support, our channel, his channel. And also.
And yeah, the program that I use, like I said, it's a pretty basic program to put it together. These not meant to be, 3-hour long epic films. These are just, little 5-minute films to get the kids into reading and deciding they want to pick up a book on their own. So that's why the quality is not the greatest. It was never intended to be, but it does the job. And that same little rudimentary hominess to them, that's kind of adds something to it. So as long as you're enjoying them, I'll keep cranking them out.
And guys, let's please be nice in the comments because we have a spammer here, but it's all right.
It's your cousin, isn't it?
I
Your brother?
hope not. I wish it weren't, but yeah. I mean, guys, let's
not your
be
uncle,
mature
right?
here.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
For what he's saying, no.
Whatever he's saying, ignore him. It's not
Right.
I've learned. This is what I've learned about spammers. Yeah. What? See, that was a sound effect.
Yeah, but we have someone here saying, "Can't wait to buy the merch once I get my pocket money."
I'm not forcing you to do it, and if you can't, I won't take it personal. As long as you're enjoying the stuff, what that's that's all I ask.
Right. Yeah, we are honestly super grateful. Him more than me, I guess. But yeah, I'm also very grateful for all of your support that you keep lending to us, as well as you guys can also follow me on social media. My channel.
She can't sing. She is really good at it. So
Yeah,
if you
I can sing.
yeah. I can't. So.
Yeah, but thank you so much, guys, for joining. This has been a long night. We've been live for like 52 minutes. But yeah.
28 of which actually worked. So that's good. That's a new
Yeah,
record.
and sorry again for the technical difficulty we had in the beginning. Stuff happens, especially.
It doesn't happen in this case.
I know, but we're so grateful for each and every one of you, and we wish you guys all the best. Good night. What do you have to say to close off?
I don't know. I can't. Oh, that's my cue. Keep reading. There's magic in books. So until next time, this is Mr. C.
And this is Rose Angel.
Saying goodbye.
Goodbye, guys.